So in the previous episode of Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury, we got to see the our first team battle, which was exciting, albeit most of the Earth House got taken out, but at the same time, they were the big play towards the end that got them the win in the first place, so good for Earth House. We saw that Shaddiq may or may not have had feelings for Miorine, but he was doing his own things, and his own thing was something that Miorine did not want any part of, so... unfortunately, as with Miorine cutting off the, what is it, like the bad tomatoes towards the end, you know, she's gotta cut him out of her life. But we did hear news from Guel's father saying that Guel is being forced to resign and that he's gonna be working in one of his father's business and all that and learning his craft since he's basically has lost faith in his son since he's lost 3 times in a row now, so get good, Guel. Except you can't get good because you're being cut out. So I do wonder if we are going to be following Guel, or are we actually going to get back to Elan since Elan has been, well, fake Elan has been out in a while, you know, the other Elan that we knew has been blasted, so I don't know, again, we technically haven't seen him get blasted to bits, so... But it'll be interesting to see, like, a new Elan coming in, and I assume they're going to, like, debrief this man and just be like, by the way, you've had a prior relationship to, what's-her-face? Suletta, there you go. So it'll be interesting if that happens, or if we're gonna follow Guel, or, if we're just going to continue seeing more of like the gun arm ink and all that, and seeing what Miorine is working on this for this company that she specifically made in order to protect Suletta. But I do have my full-length reactions up on Patreon, which you guys can check out in the description down below. I also have the notes that I've been writing on Patreon as well, and sometimes I do early access, so that's fun. But if you're not interested in the Patreon, but you still like these videos, just remember to give a like and a comment. I appreciate the engagement. It feels like people are actually watching, and I feel like I'm not talking into a fucking void or whatever. Anyways, let's get started. Is this your backup plan? That's what he said. Oh, you're planning on blowing him up again? Exciting. Why? Oh. It's been 2 months? Alright. Oh, Miorine was on... Damn, she was counting? They're important to her and she's asking you. What an important task. You know what these legs remind me of? Those little cute little leg robots from Death Stranding. I mean, yelling at her would also cause her to lose focus, but Choo-Choo's hair is just in Nika's way. It turns out that president's pretty good. Oh, a new PR video? Suletta just forgets. Choo-Choo's just fucking coughing from that. Oh, everybody's on the up and up. So that was on her. You're gonna give that to Miorine? She would begrudgingly use it, yes. Nika's just over here like, yeah, she would love it! Well, it's similar colors to you both, so... Good luck, groom. Look at him. He's actually teaching her his trade and everything. What a fucking room, by the way. There's like nothing else in here. Wow, giving her some compliments. What, you surprised that you got a compliment? I love the low luggage day. Unfortunately, she's got a company to run. Oh, look at that. You got more time with your dad. She's not even going to school for the most part. Oh. Yet? Just tell Shaddiq. I mean, he was going to blow up, but... Damn, dude, Shaddiq's like, well, let's fucking blow this man up. Hell yeah. Huh. You'll lose position within Grassley. Who would have thought Shaddiq wouldn't just give up, huh? Look at her, she's so things happen. Guel just ran away. He didn't even go to, like, his dad. Bob! Thank you, subtitles. Guel just named himself Bob. Alright. Guel. At first I was just like, is this also a part of like what your dad was trying to get you to do? Or did he just legitimately ran away? And now his name is Bob. Hey yo, I love this Guel side story right now. So is this Earth? I mean, I assume so, since this is what we're seeing is a lot of old buildings overrun by nature and everything. Just very new characters. The prince? Ah. Ah, so that's where your father figure. She's out here on television and everything. She was never really close. Oh shit. Well, I mean, this is what she wanted in the first place. Oh. This is my storyline beep. You can't know about whatever she was about to say next. Whoa, is that Elan? The fuck, bro? It's an imposter! Suletta, run! Is this fake or the actual real man? Or is this just a separate I don't like this, Alon. Whoa, 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 whoa! 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 That's another thing that she hasn't checked off yet, right? This man's got a fucking cape on, he's evil. What about Miss Miorine? But she'll never love you. Oh my god. What? But you will? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, sus. Wow, okay. So it is a new fake Alon. Me too. Yeah, I don't like this change. Can you go back to being fucking dead again? I mean, like, personality-wise. I don't mean, like, I mean... Uh-oh. Well, she's got a little worried with, Alon coming. Oh, this is gonna make her feel like she's not needed. Oh. Business. Businessy business. She's too busy on her business right now. She's not thinking. But she wanted to be relied on. Come on, Miorine. Wow, really out here just fucking... Oh. You only care about Ariel. Oh. My heart, it burns. Am I on? Oh, I am on. Okay. Oh. Oh, he's gonna have a nice little talk with Prospera, alright? We'll see how that goes, huh? No! The business! It's taken over Miorine. I was close to tears, but, you know, sometimes when you're close to tears, on verge of tears, just screaming will help. To which, now if you need me. Oh my god! Ooh. Bob! Well, you better fucking eat! Yeah! Ooh, everything's gonna be on the... what's it called? Planet Quetta? Oh, that's the people that we saw previously. I assume they're, like, from an orphanage or whatever? Oh, I mean, they're Earthians, whatever. It's in the same place as Nika, so... Now that he's lost what he wanted, you know, he's... Cool. Alright. The witches from Earth. Okay. Wow. Oh, that's a cute little painting. Very nice. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll go back to the center, and I'm gonna go write my notes. Okay. Alright, so that was episode 10 of Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys, although sometimes, like I said, I really do feel like I'm talking into the void. It's like talking to an audience who aren't reacting to anything. Okay, anyways. Before I get into the whole Suletta and Miorine shit, right? I want to talk about everything else. All right, well, we're gonna. I guess I'll start with Pale Tech since I can just get that over with. Oh, well, actually, all the three major company that holds, you know, the most stake or whatever, the majority of the Beneritt Group, they're all having plans on doing whatever with the Jaturk and the Grassley group. They are working together on killing Dellen because that was originally what Vim was going to be doing. He was going to blow up Dellen, but then the whole holding thing happened. Fucking Guel stalled his plan so many times. Yeah. So he's now going back on the whole I'm gonna kill Dellen now, and he's working with Grassley, and it seems like Shaddiq, well, actually at first the man whose name I still don't know, who is the CEO of Grassley, wasn't really keen on doing it. He was telling Shaddiq about it, and it's just like, yeah, this, you know, I don't really think that Vim could frickin' do this, but Shaddiq decided, you know what, we should probably do this, and we're gonna take hold of this operation. I was thinking, like, well, from what was said in the previous, I like how I said I was gonna talk about Pale Tech first, and then I just okay, well, Pale Tech, right, they're working on their own low plan. They want Aereo, because of course they do. They like working on Gundams and all that. And so they finally got a new fake Elan. From what the fucking lady from the coat says, that this Elan has the same wicked persona as the real Elan. So it's like, you know, their match is almost 100%, I suppose. And so this new fake Elan is planning on seducing Suletta in order to get Aereo, I suppose. I mean, last time, just being nice to Suletta, she literally just let the other fake Elan just get into the pilot seat, so it could work, you never know. But it also seemed like Miorine hired Elan as well, since he's also the other guy who's worked on, who's piloted Gundam before, so there's also that. But going back to the whole Jaturk and Grassley and Shaddiq and stuff, from what we've heard from his harem of girls, that this was his plan from the beginning to break up the Beneritt Group, which it's kind of funny. We sort of have like the similar shot of, you know, the girl sitting all there and him just sitting there and then him looking up. It's like the same similar scene from, like, I think it was episode 8. So that was pretty nice, you know, but it goes back to what Miorine says. He is the sort of guy who will do anything to get what he wants, and despite his first loss, he's not going to stop. You know, he's going to continue because he decided that this is a great idea. We kill Dellen. It doesn't even matter about the holder because the company that Suletta is out on, they don't have that much stocks, they don't have that much holdings in the Beneritt Group, so even if Dellen dies, she wouldn't be able to take over, you know, the Beneritt Group or whatever. And the three major ones, they'll be able to just grab whatever. So he's decided this is a great opportunity, you know, and especially when it's going to be on Plant Quetta, and the Jaturk group are going to be the person who's going to do the security, but, you know, they're going to do a little lax on the security. So we get to see more of Shaddiq and his little plans, which is talking to Nika's family, I suppose, because he did call the man her father figure. So I do wonder if that's like Nika's little orphanage that she was from, and consider that they also know Shaddiq, and from what the man said, oh, you usually talk through the go-between, which is Nika, so it's a little surprise that you're talking to us directly. So they do know who Shaddiq is. They call him the prince. I assume that, like, with her helping Shaddiq out, this means that, this means that he's been offering them some help in some way at this, Earth place and all that. So it is a nice thing to see more of this whole connection between Shaddiq and Nika, and just seeing how this is all going to fucking drop when, like, the veil is unreleased. I was thinking unreleased. It's unveiled, and they find out that, you know, or Earth House or Miorine or Suletta or whatever, they find out that Nika's been working with Shaddiq this whole time. It's gonna be very, very nice. And so, despite me not getting the name of that man, we do have an introduction to Sophie and Noria, who are the ones piloting the mobile suit at the end of the episode. And with the next episode called The Witches from Earth, I believe that's what it is. I assume that Sophie and Noria are the witches, which is an interesting aspect. We'll just have to see, you know, are they gonna somehow pilot we were gonna find out there's another Gundam that's somewhere around here. Arrow just gets stolen. But it seems like we're going to have a showdown at Plant Quetta, with Dellen being the main course out here. Everybody's gonna be aiming for this man, and he's none the wiser. Dellen. But alright. The other thing that I just absolutely love is Guel. Guel has decided, I'm not gonna take over, I'm not gonna do whatever my dad wants anymore. I wanna run away instead. I'm gonna work as Bob now. But it seems like he's also heading for Plant Quetta, or at the very least he's going to be held hostage by the people who are aiming for Plant Quetta, you know, Sophie and Noria. So that'll be interesting to see what's going on there. But again, I assume he's also going to be heading to Plant Quetta. We can't leave this man out, even if he's trying to fucking leave the he's trying to leave the fucking story. But we can't have you do that, Guel, unfortunately. Oh, the other thing was just a small note, which is the Space Assembly League. I'm not really sure if we've heard of them before, but the lady who offered Miorine to take her to Earth and all that, she's working for that, and it seems like they're investigating the Gundam, so we'll just have to see how their investigation goes, I suppose, and whether they're ally or enemies. And with that all out of the way, we have Suletta and Miorine. I don't know which one. I feel like I'm gonna merge them both together, but I mean, for Suletta, it's just sad. It's just sad central out here for Suletta. You know, we had this nice, happy moment with Suletta being very happy, getting all these compliments from Earth House, you know, her feeling like she's finally belonging to somewhere, especially, but well, you know, belonging to a group of people of the same age as her, you know, that whole group of friends that she wants, she's been getting, and she's been checking things off her list, you know, like making jokes that everybody laughs at, so she's got that down, and she's been wanting to give this matching keychain to Miorine, because Miorine is essentially her first friend, so what she feels like is that she's a close friend of Miorine, but she's been hearing all these words from people that gets her a little nervous, that feels like Miorine might not be her close friend, you know? Just like how people from Earth House says, be careful, Miorine might also toss you aside, just like how she's doing to us. You know, we're just slave workers to her. and of course, Suletta's like, oh no, she wouldn't be doing that. And she was also being told by fake Alon that Miorine doesn't love her. This whole groom bride thing, that's just a title. Her heart is not really into this. Because we saw that Suletta was trying to take the whole bride and groom position seriously, you know? She's just out here like, oh, I'm her groom. I'm not her bride, I'm her groom. We saw that Suletta was trying to take this seriously, and, you know, she even said no for Miorine, which was a completely different thing from last time with the other fake Alon, and how, you know, she ended up going out going out on a date with him, despite Miorine saying no. But now, when she goes and she tells Suletta about it, she goes and she tells Miorine about it, Miorine is just like, yeah, whatever, fucking go. Just do it. So, that, and just all that casual remark that Miorine is doing because she's just so focused on her business that she doesn't even realize that she's hurting Suletta with her words. Her words are literally daggers to Suletta's heart right now. Just the fact that Miorine hired workers for her farm, so Suletta doesn't have to do anymore. She hired Alan, so then Suletta wouldn't be the only person working on this whole experimental thing. And just Suletta saying, so does that mean you don't need me anymore? And again, Miorine, so into her fucking business, just casually drops it. It's like, yeah, I guess. You're probably not needed anymore. So anyway, Suletta, we should probably go to Plant Quetta and get Ariel. I know you're excited to see Ariel, right? Miorine has gone too deep with her businessy business stuff. Alright, it almost feels like she's kind of forgotten the reason why she started this ink in the first place. But we did see when she's talking with her father, the fact that her father complimented her, which I assume is something that she's never really done before. So she's just kind of taken aback by that. And also the fact that like 2 months had passed since the last episode, and I assume a few more weeks or whatever has passed during that time. And how Miorine has said she's been so busy. She's just been doing a lot of business shit. She's not really going to school. And she's not been having time to take care of her farm, which is an interesting aspect because I assume that her mom is like someone with, I say earthly connections. We don't know if she's an actual Earthian, but I would assume so if she likes to grow tomatoes. So she... in the beginning, we see that she tends to her tomato farms a lot, and it kind of, again, gives her that connection to Earth, and that's why she was, she kind of just brute forced her way into the Earth house, but, for the most part, it's why she's able to get herself to work with Earthians in the first place. But now that she's gone into this whole business shit, she has stopped coming to school, but she specifically has stopped connecting with her earthly roots, which is taking care of her tomato farms. Now she's just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm just hiring fucking farmers who will just take care of this business thing who would take care of my farm for me, whatever. Even though I still technically care for it, I don't care enough for it now to handle it myself, These tomatoes, whatever. What are you gonna do with these tomatoes now, Miorine, if you're not actually taking care of... What has she been doing with these tomatoes? Has she actually been giving them out to people, or is she selling these tomatoes? I don't know. But with her whole business ventures and all that, maybe she should go and fucking sell her tomatoes. These tomatoes, which are the new sort of breed that your mom made. Who gives a shit about these tomatoes now? But again, it is an interesting aspect to see her essentially moving away from her earthly roots and connecting more to her, I was gonna say spacely root. Consider that she's been talking to her dad more as well. It kind of feels like when she talks to Suletta towards the end, it feels like she's talking like Dylan, and that is a very interesting aspect. As much as I just want to be angry at Miorine, I really can't, because I can see where she's going, and again, this whole showdown at Plant Quetta is really gonna fit, it's really gonna hit, it's either going to make or break Suletta and Miorine's relationship, especially if the whole dueling shit gets broken and then, they're not bride and groom anymore. What's the point? Like I said, with the showdown at Plant Quetta, I assume this is when Miorine will, at the very least, remember her roots and also remember why she's in this fucking position in the first place. It's because of Suletta, you fucking... Okay, anyways. Alright. Like I said, as much as I want to be mad at her, I'm trying not to, alright? This is just me feeling emotional for Suletta, because Suletta is just a sweet little gumball who just wants to have a good friend relationship, alright? Just a close friends who she share a matching keychain with, alright? Her close friend who's also her bride. Suletta just wants to have some fun, alright? She just wants to have a good time, and now she's gonna be tossed into a war zone, a fucking battlefield that's gonna happen at Plant Quetta, so that's going to be exciting. Oh my god. Did I mention everything? I feel like I did, you know? Got that feeling of when Suletta dropped her matching keychain. Very sad. And if she doesn't pick up that keychain from the tomato house, who's going to pick up this keychain, huh? Because it's definitely not Miorine. Who's gonna pick up this keychain? I mean, it might be Miorine. Who else would it be? Or unless, you know, Suletta picks it up again and she just, I don't know, fucking toss in the goddamn trash! Just like your relationship with Miorine! Okay. Okay, anyways. Yeah, Miorine just needs to connect to her roots again in order to remember where she came from, you know? She had a whole started from the bottom and now she's at the top and she's just forgotten where she was when she was at the bottom. Alright. The other thing is, I suppose, with Suletta feeling sad now, she's much more susceptible to fake Alon's seduction, I suppose. So we're probably going to see that and how they're going to try and steal Ariel. So that will be exciting. You know, that'll be very exciting. We also saw that Dylan is going to have a nice little talk with Prospera, you know, that's going to be exciting as well to see what their little adult talk is going to be. So yeah, everything is all it's all very exciting. Exciting. You can see the excitement on my face. But alright. If I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.